Hey, what's up? What's up? It's King Geo on the house. What's up, my people? What's up? King Geo, the tag right there in the back of the house. Killed that teddy bear last night. So I was choking the crap out of him. All right, guys. What's up? What's up? Today's live. Today's 10:33 right now. When you see this video, it's probably later, earlier, not later than that. 10:33, Tuesday, May 19th. Today I want to talk about getting back to normal. Are we getting there? There's been some. I've been looking at some statistic, and the numbers they look good. I mean, it's still a lot. I mean, let's see. Let me see. Let's see. Let me see something here. So what's going to be the new normal? That's what I want to focus on. What's going to be the new normal? Because the numbers right now, as I see it, let's look at the numbers right now. I'm just going to give you guys some information here. This is just North Carolina. I want to give you more of a basic. So we have. That's not worldwide. I want to talk about the United States countries. So in the United States, we have 1,570,583 total cases. And you're looking at 95,333 deaths. And you're looking at 361,180 recovered. So that's good. The recovery is good. Still, we still need a lot because it's 1,000 total cases. So 93,533 deaths is a lot. Let's hope that doesn't reach that 100,000 mark. But it's good to see that the numbers are going down. The social distancing is working. The mask is working. But we still got to keep our guards up. And like when we go back to normal, or whenever it is that we go back to normal, we can be able to appreciate the things that we have. And always, remember when these things were going on. We got to wash our hands. We don't, we got to do a lot of things. I think that the world should need. I don't think we're in need of a vaccine. I don't think so. I don't think this is gonna. I personally, I don't think this will be a flu. I don't think so. I think that if it goes by quickly, it won't come back again for a while because we already know what to look for. This is not like the flu. The flu, its season has been here for centuries, right? You could say so. And people are not going to, if we do our due diligence and we take care of ourselves and everybody gets tested, and if we could test 330 million people, and, we know out of 330 million people, we know how many people have it, you let those people know, listen, you have the coronavirus, you have this, you have that person takes care of themselves. It's going to be a slow process, but it can be done. It can be done. I'm not going to say it's not going to be done, but it can be done. So, what you guys been doing, man? What you guys been doing? What you guys have been up to this weekend? Let me see my Mr. Robert here. I was gonna write. I'm gonna write to him. I'm gonna write to this person. What's up, Brandon? Long time, man. I thought you were eating or something, bro. I thought a crocodile went down to Raleigh and ate you up because I've been on for a few, and you haven't been on like for a week and a half or so or more. How you doing, Brandon? What's up, my man? You out of quarantine? Did you come out? I want to ask people what's the first thing they're going to do, but you can always go outside and do it anyway. It's not like if you're quarantined forever, right? It's not like you're in jail. You're in jail. They give you 5 years. You got to do 5 years. Then you ask, what you going to do when you come out of jail? You be like, oh man, well, those men from the ET movie came and got me in a spacesuit. Yeah, I kind of figured something like that. Was ET there too? Because ET's like, oh, now he's probably, Elliot, ouch, ouch, and you're like, stop it, I'm not Elliot. And he was like, ouch. That was a good movie. I remember Elliot. I remember I was gonna go see ET first. And I was in any of you guys know anybody about the Bronx? I was in Fordham Road. And my cousin, he's like 2 years older than me. He goes, yo, let's go see Scarface. I was like, Scarface? What the hell is Scarface? And I saw Scarface, and I was hooked on Scarface when I was like 12 years old, 10 years old. I've been good, man. I've been good. Thank God. Like my sister came down from Florida, came down to visit. She's still here for 2 days. She came Friday, Saturday, and she left yesterday. So it's been good, man. How's your family? How's the family down there in Raleigh? I've been good. So yeah, guys. So what's up? Where's everybody at? That's what's up. We good trying to stay healthy, man. That's amen to that, bro. Amen to that. Now we know that we gotta clean our hands and to keep a nice immune system. Health is wealth, of course. If you got no health, you can't. If you got no health, you got no wealth. Because even if you have wealth and you got no health, there's no point because you're not gonna enjoy it, right? What's the point of you have $100,000 in your lungs, or you're in bad shape? It's no point. You're absolutely right. Health is wealth. That is so true. You still working, bro?
And we're live. Where's everybody? The last time I did my live with David, it got completely deleted somehow. I don't know how. Yes, I'm talking to myself. James, hi. Matt, hello. J.M. Fallon. Thank you guys for hopping on. DJ Wynn. I love doing lives with you guys because it's just so much fun. You're in Ash, you're in Kent.
We had another round of stimulus. Have you heard?
Teeny Peeny, I'm here. Maybe you can.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about the stimulus. I know that.
Teeny Peeny, message Jen, please.
I know that the Republicans don't want it.
Thank you.
I don't think there's going to be another stimulus because the country's moving up too quick, and the coronavirus numbers are going down.
Idea that I would run by you, and
especially now that since.
Oh my God, you're with Dior. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, gotta meet up.
Since
tell Jen.
The other day we were 88,000 deaths, and we're at 91,000. So it hasn't gone up that high.
I'm from Philly. See the hat? PHL.
Hey, what's up, King Gio?
Washington State does need help. So does California. It's fucking crazy. Krista, hi. We do need to fight again for our freedoms like they did in 1776.
This girl on YouTube. This girl right here on Instagram.
I see.
Her name, this girl right here.
Flaggle up here. Thank you, Teeny Peeny. I appreciate that.
She is so much into
Illinois in the house.
conspiracy.
So
she's like always like, yo, they try to take our rights away. They try to do this. They try to do that. And I've asked her to come on my YouTube channel. She one day said yes, but she never did. Some girl named Crystallini in Instagram. This chick.
So what I wanted to talk about, Kat, yes, Washington needs help. Texas in the house, Montreal, Quebec. I love all you. There's a lot of Canadians that are always on here, and I love you guys. I was in Canada like so many times last year. Toronto. I wasn't in Quebec though. I forget. I was in a bunch of places. Well, Leo has to come up here for you to get him. So Jersey, of course. Philly's in the house too. PHL. You can see it's still light here. I'm in LA. Hi from Japan. Okay, like since I have so many people from a lot of different places in the world right now, I wanted to run by this idea. It's in the very beginning stages, and I was driving, and it just like came to me. I really want to create a challenge, and the challenge would basically be, I am real, but I'm living in LA. I've been in LA for like 12 years. Chicago, Toronto. Okay, so Argentina, hi. So all you guys from all over the world are here right now. And I really want to do a challenge, and I want to know if you guys would be interested in doing this challenge. It's basically going to be a challenge where I will do a video with about 5 other hosts, and I'm going to put a compilation together of a video of us saying what it means for us to be human. And I want...
Well, I've tried to... Brandon, I sent her a message on her Instagram, but she still hasn't responded to me. Get her on your channel if possible. I love to hear different opinions on things. I do believe they are trying to take our rights, and eventually they want the guns too. I believe. Buy while you can. Wow, that's why I want her to come on my show, and I want more people to come on my show, because I want to see where is it that our rights are being violated. Where are they trying to take away our rights? That's what I want to know. Where? I mean, I'm an open-minded guy, and I don't see where they're trying to take away our rights. And you're saying that the guns too. There is some debate on the Second Amendment, Brandon. And if you look at the Second Amendment, and if you look at how it was written by our forefathers, it was not meant for you or I to bear arms like we're doing now. That's not what the Second Amendment back then was meant to be. That's not. Read it, understand it, and you come to your own, not your own conclusion, but it was meant for something else. It was meant, we at that time we had the South versus the North. We had the Civil War, so it was meant for a specific reason. But as time passed by, no one has decided to change it. And basically, to change it now, it's going to be kind of hard. You basically can't change it. So, but you have the right to bear arms. If you look, I'm going to read it to you. And most of you guys, I know you guys are astute. So I just want you to. All right. What does the Second Amendment say? So this is what the Second Amendment says. The Second Amendment of the United States says a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms should not be infringed. Such language has created considerable debate regarding the amendment's intended scope. Listen to that. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms. Yes, the right to protect yourself is God-given, yes. But I'm not taking away, listen to me, I'm not taking away people. I would never take away, or I would never want to take away the people's right to have guns. That's your right. You have to protect yourself, if that's what you need to use it for, right? But I think that the process of people getting guns, it has to be more stringent. There is no reason. This is for me. This is my opinion. There's no reason why anyone should be having in the home an AR-15. There's no reason why anyone should be having a military gun in their home. If you want to bear arms, you can have a shotgun, or you can have a gun, and you can what you call it? You can defend yourself with that. You're a gun collector, same thing. I mean, I think and I say this because we have so many wackos nowadays. They go to schools, they go to church, they're doing a lot of things that are killing a lot of people. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Let's get that straight. So if you have a Colt 45, doesn't mean that a Colt 45. I don't like guns because guns were made for a specific reason, right? It's to defend yourself. But when you have someone that has 20 or 15, or that time was M16s, and then they make their guns semi-automatic to automatic, and they make it assault weapons. There's no reason why anyone should have military ammunition, military guns. That's me. Everybody's different, but the second amendment right, it's not. I do believe that you have a right to bear arms. You have the right to protect your home. I'll give you an example. In Puerto Rico, up to a few years ago, Puerto Rico had a law that if someone broke into your house and you shot them, you get in trouble. If you broke their leg, you get sued. You have to pay for their medical expenses and all that kind of shit, because the law was so antiquated. They're protecting more the criminal than they were protecting the victim. I saw one time. I saw two guys go into a house, and the police were there, and the police said we cannot go in the house unless the owner's in there, or we get a judge's order, because if we break down the door and something happens, then we're responsible. That's how the law in Puerto Rico was. Yeah, but you can't ban it. We're talking about now. You could have done that maybe 100 or 200 years ago, but you can't ban it now, Brandon, because everybody and their mother, not everybody and their mother, but most people do own a gun. So you can't ban it from the military, because that's the way the military protects itself, right? It's from weapons. It's always been that way. You can't ban it from police, because that's how they protect themselves. You can't ban it from the civilians, because that's how they protect themselves. So you're gonna have a thief that comes into your house. What you gonna do? You're gonna smack him around with toilet paper? No, you have to protect your home. And I understand all that. I understand that we live in a world that you don't know what could happen. You don't know what could happen, right? So you have to protect yourself. And I'm all for that. I don't want people's gun rights to be taken away. What I do want is for more people, when you go get your gun license, you go to something that they go through a more stringent background. Because the one time, I don't know, I think it was last year, the year before, but I think it was last year, when the kid came out shooting, he did some shots. What did he have? He had so many guns that he wrote the word Trump. I mean, the last name Trump with guns, right? And that's the thing. So when this guy speaks about this, and you have people that are crazy in the head and say, "Well, Trump said that I could do this, so I'm going to go do it." Shit like that. You're right. You can't bring a knife to a gunfight. Yeah, but no, you can't bring a gun you can't bring a knife to a gunfight. But does making you have a gun make you feel more protected? Do you feel more protected having a gun that you don't have a gun? Or let me ask you a question: If you had a fight and you had a gun and the guy didn't have anything, would you still take out your gun? Yeah, but that is my argument. It's true. I'm not taking away. Like I said, I don't want no one's rights to be taken away. No one's right. But owning a license is a responsibility. Owning a license means you should be thinking. All right, so you feel much so you feel much safer with your pistol. What if I just went behind you and yoked the shit out, you took the pistol away? Then what you gonna do? Can't do nothing. I took your pistol away. But I understand your point. You feel more safe than when your pistol when you have your pistol. That it's understandable. But like I was saying, I think that the process should go into more of a deeper background. It should be psychological. It's like the cops nowadays. Police nowadays is so bad. I don't even not even the federal government has even intervened that these police officers that are going to the academy, they should have a deep psychological evaluation. Psychological. Because most of these harassments, most of these shootings from cops to other people is because they're rookies or they're racist and you never seen their racist side because they don't show it perfectly when you first go into the academy, but when they come out, oh fuck that. That's we're supposed to revamp our whole entire police system, how they go in, how they get recruited, how they psychological tests should be done every either 6 months or every month or whatever, every year, because things happen in the course of a year. Man, you have another one in my boot, man. By the time you take the one in your boot, you be asleep. I know karate, bro. Ow, Joliet. Yeah, so that is a given. I'm not. It's like abortion. Let's put it this way: abortion. Who has the right to tell someone that they should get an abortion? We don't have that right, right? So why should the government have that right? A lot of people, abortion is killing what? You don't know what that person's going through. Now, what I do go against is women who gets pregnant. What they get pregnant here, have sex here, boom, they get pregnant, abortion, boom. Two or 3 months later, boom, they having another guy, boom, they get pregnant again. They're going around getting pregnant by all different sorts of men, and they're having abortions. See, that shouldn't be allowed. The government, I would accept. Okay, you were raped. I'll accept that. You're young. I'll accept all that. But once I see a pattern, no, you bitch, you're having the baby, and after you have that baby's gonna go for adoption. So every kid that you have from now on is going up for adoption. So think about that. Before you get pregnant, you're gonna have to go full term. So I'm not against anyone having bearing arms. Each and everyone should have a shotgun right there, right in the back of you, right there. So when someone does come in, boom, blow you away. I believe that the state should rethink. If you were convicted, you have the right. If you were convicted of a felony, if your felony was not violent, if your felony was not violent, if your felony was not on drugs, if your felony was not child molestation or anything like that, and you completed 5 years or 10 years, and you've been completely straight, then I think a person who has a felony should be able to get a gun. Should not the record be erased, but the portion that they can own a gun, as long as you can make it that they go to a class, several classes. Make sure they go to psychological classes more. Maybe take go to see a psychiatrist once, twice, maybe 5 times before they even get their license, just to make sure that they're okay. I think that that felony can't have a gun because you're a felon. That should be, to a certain extent, should be removed, and you can have more people. You could have more people that can get better jobs. I mean, you could work as a security officer. You can do this, you can do that, but with a felony, you can't do that, especially having a gun. Yes, there's a lot of women who abuse abortion, and those are the girls, those are the women that you gotta take, and you gotta just say, no, now you're gonna give birth. Yes, if it's as long as the felony is not violent, As long as it's felony, and when I say drugs, I don't mean you were smoking weed in the street. No, I don't mean that. I'm talking about you were caught selling mad bags or mad pounds of coke or heroin. No, you don't get a license because of that. I don't care. But if you was just a friend that you went to a store and you stole something, and you stole a car, and no one got hurt, nothing was involved. That was not a violent crime. Then after a certain amount of time, if you prove just the same way that you did time in jail, and then they say, he already served time in jail, he already paid his debt to society. So then I believe that when a felon, when you come out of jail, and if you get 5 years and you're completely straight, you had no problems at all, whatsoever with the law, not even a traffic ticket, then I believe that your rights should be restored. I'm not talking about removing the felony, but at least that your right to bear arms be restored. Because I give you an example. Puerto Rico has a law that if you in jail, you can vote. You can vote from jail, and I think that's stupid. I think that's one of the most idiotic laws that Puerto Rico has, because once you're in jail, your certain rights as a citizen is taken away from you because you committed a crime. You're in there. You're in there because you committed a crime. You're not in there because you were goody two shoes that you decided. No, you're in there to commit a crime. Once you come out, you pay your debt to society, and then your voting rights should be restored. But while you're in jail, you should have no right to vote. But they do vote, and that's one of the things that I don't like about the politics in Puerto Rico. I think it's dumb. I think there's 2 or 3 states here in the United States that people can vote. Let me look it up because I want to make sure. What states can I'm looking at her as I'm talking to you guys. What state can prisoners vote? A felon voting right, and just here's what we know. Let's see what it says here. The MarshallProject.org. See what it says when it comes on. As long as they stay clean and man. Everybody, you have a right to, you cannot be a member of society if they don't let you get rid of your past. All right, so just if you Lord Brian Joseph, man. This one doesn't say, but they were saying Maine, Massachusetts. When Bernie was on, they wanted state felon laws can felon depending on the state. Let me see. I want to see something. Yeah, a person who commits perjury in Mississippi could be permanently barred from casting a vote. If a person is convicted of first-degree murder in the state of Vermont, he or she will retain the right to vote even while incarcerated. That is totally stupid, right? But yet, so in Mississippi, if you perjure yourself or you commit perjury, means that you lied. You could be. They said you will be. So you could be permanently barred. But in Vermont, if you're convicted of your first-degree murder, you will retain the right to vote. And I think, okay, you lie in court here, but you can't vote in one state, but if you commit murder in another state, then you have the right to vote. I think that's idiotic. I'm gonna do that. I think tomorrow's live. Yeah, in Vermont, if you commit first-degree murder, you could vote. but in Mississippi, if you commit perjury, you can't vote. So that's what we'll do. Let's do a live. I think I'll do it tomorrow. We could do it for Thursday. Our Second Amendment rights. Yeah, I know what the I want to see that. I want to see how many people can come in and see Because that's interesting. Because a lot of people are saying our rights are being taken away. And I want to see how. And if it comes out that if someone can enlighten me and see how is our Second Amendment right being taken away from us. I mean, because you're always going to have people who's going to be against anything. You know, you have mothers against drunk drivers, which is a good thing to do because you have to be against drunk drivers. You have PETA, which is the cruelty against animals. You have something of everything. So you can have a yellow shirt, a yellow house. Someone's gonna say, "I don't like the house. I want the house being taken out of this neighborhood." Which there is a yellow house around here. I mean, like, it's a nice house, but who the hell paints this house yellow? The whole thing yellow. I'm talking about everything yellow, except for the driveway. But everything, the whole house is yellow. Not even black, but yellow. And I want to see how are we, being our rights being taken away? Because let me tell you something. Being Hispanic and being black in this country is hard. It's harder now. I've seen discrimination in New York when I was growing up, but that was with the Italians. And I've never gotten discriminated against, but I've seen it happen. And now it gets even worse because look what happened to that kid Ahmaud in Arbery in Georgia when he got killed by two white guys because they see, that's pure racism. So we're getting more racism. We're getting racist after time passes by, and it's stupid. In 1984, George Orwell is here in a new world order: one currency, one government, one religion, and maintain the population at 500 million. Yes, I read that, but you can't keep the population at 500 million people because you already have 7 billion. So you would have killed 95% of the population. And that's hard. So those George Orwell, those are just talks, The world been getting bigger and bigger as time is passing by. And the only thing that the reason it's getting smaller and smaller because people are building more. They want to gentrify something, so they decide to build more. You go to the Amazon. What do you think happened in the Amazon? All those the rainforest got all burned down because there are private companies who are building in the Amazon when you're not supposed to be building, and the government just gives them sells them that land. So what's going to happen? What happened? So you're taking animals out of their homes. You're killing trees, which we need to breathe, people. We need trees to breathe. You're not planting any more trees. So it makes no sense. But to diminish half the population to 500 million people, just put it this way, man. If something was to happen like that, let's just say some lunatic president got in contact with all the world leaders in the world, right? And they decide to say, let's nuke the shit out of everybody. You know what, Brandon? You and I are going to be nuked. Everybody in our family is going to be nuked. And you know who's going to stay here? Maybe a few people so they can populate, populate the world. Presidents of this country, presidents of other countries, ministers of other, anyone, instead of using the word president, they use ministers or prime ministers. Those will be taking them to wherever the hell they'll be taking. Scientists will be taking the best scientists, the best engineers. So what? So they can rebuild all over again. We ain't gonna go nowhere. How do I see the world in 2050? I see the world in 2050 real bad, man. I think we're just turning around on what's real about what's about to come. What is about to come is going to be real bad. In 30, you're talking about 30 years. The world's going to be real bad. You can see it now. Look how everything is unfolding. Look how everything is unfolding. The world is getting worse day by day. There are more people hungry day by day. There are more deaths going around. There are more killings going around. And everybody that gets in power somehow wants to have even more power. And that's the scary part. I think this whole fucking world should be run by women. Because men, when they get empowered, they don't know how to speak, especially the president that we got now. But he just said to China, he was talking about raising the tariffs again in China. Why would you a few months ago, weren't you at war with China about the same shit? Now you guys made a pact and you want to go, it's stupid shit like that. Because he doesn't think right. And he said, he's like, this whole pandemic shit is China's fault. So now China's going to pay. So I'm going to raise the tariffs on China. Let them pay for all those people that died. For the he probably wouldn't even say for the people that died. Trump would say for the economy going down. That's what he would say. You probably do, bro. You gotta learn how to do. You better teach your kids how to bake, bake broad. They will do all that, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to get bad. We are printing. I was looking at something the other day that if we came up with another stimulus package that was big, that we can print $1 coins, and if you print $1 coins, it won't affect the economy at all. Not the economy. It wouldn't affect the debt at all. And I thought about it and I researched it more, and it's true. Because you know that the more money you print, the less value the money takes. The less value the dollar gets. That's just common sense. You can't be printing too much money. Your money's gotta come. Your money gotta come within. Like today, what President Trump was saying, oh, we've got to build the wall because you know that the economy, I mean, not the economy, you know that the election's up in November. So he wants to go back to the basics of what he did in 2016, the wall. And today, well, who's going to pay for it in Mexico? Who's going to pay for it in Mexico? Wait, they have Mexico paid anything? No. So after all these wars, he said he was going to build, you know how much wall was actually made in 3 years? All you Republicans, you know how much war he has made in 3 years? 3 miles. 3 miles. Yes, people have gone to court because they don't want things to go over the land, all kind of stuff, but 3 miles. Yeah, I know. I'm serious. Yeah, we should. My wife is planting. We're about to do a greenhouse because of that. My wife is planting right now. She's doing onions, she's doing garlic, she's doing apples, she's doing pears. So we're doing a lot of. She's doing a lot of stuff. Hopefully, she keeps up to it. But we're doing a lot of stuff. We are growing our. We got the backyard for it, right? We got the land for it, and we can't grow a lot of things, but we could grow things that we need to feed ourselves. Because let me tell you something. We Puerto Ricans, man. There is no meat. We just go vegetable style. We go some codfish with sauce and some batatas that we got. Some ñames, which called ñames. You just take that, you dig it in the ground, and then when you're about to take it out, you cut the top off, put that bitch back in a few months, that shit put back up. Those are the kind of things that we need to do. We need to farm ourselves, bro. Thank you, Brandon. I will. She's over there playing with her computer. But this has been a good subject. I like it. We have to turn things around because let me tell you something, man. We gotta stop depending on oil. I've been looking at food. I remember back in the days, you bought a chicken, and the chicken, you looked at it, a nice little chicken leg, and you're right. But now, man, you go to the supermarket, you have a chicken like this big, bro. It's the size of this. This is a chicken leg nowadays. This size is the size of the chicken leg. So you know what that means? You know how much steroids? Woo. You're eating steroids, bro. You're not eating nothing. So my wife wants to get chicken. So I told her, babe, let's do one thing at a time first. Let's first get the plant things together. Let's get that. Then I was looking today at some chicken tractors. So maybe, because she wants to get one chicken. I said, what is one chicken going to do with a chicken? We can't do one chicken. Only chicken lay one egg. So if I can get within a month, if I can get myself a little nice chicken house, I'll get some chicken with a rooster or stuff like that, and start growing this. This way they can produce eggs. And fresh eggs are good, bro. Have you ever tasted goat milk? I've tasted goat milk from a goat. But my grandfather's neighbor, she had a goat. It's like 10 years ago. And I went over there and she goes, you want to taste some goat milk? I'm like, sure. I thought you were going to give me a refrigerator now. And she just went, put in a cup. There you go. And it tasted pretty good, man. I never tasted deer. Is deer good? I like to think it's different stuff. You know what I want my tasting? See how it tastes? I want my tasting frog. See how that tastes? Gator. Seedless. I know it's not the same. How do you grow something without seeds? Engineer, I guess. We're gonna start growing peaches. My wife already got apples, peaches. We're gonna get pears because I asked a lady at Lowe's the other day, what can you grow here in North Carolina? She goes, well, you can grow peaches, you can grow this, you can grow that. So deer is good. Soak it in vinegar. Well, I gotta get someone when they hunt. Like goat milk is good. When someone hunts deer, I don't know who hunts deer around here, but I've only been here for 3 months, so I don't know. I know my neighbors over here, they love to fish. Well, the other fish around here is catfish. I'm not a big fan of catfish. So yeah, plant one thing at a time. See how it grows. Come on. If that give fruits, yeah, okay, this is doing good. If we don't, but this is not to sell. This is just for us. You never know, man. In a pandemic, you know what you do because my wife wanted to get a gun license, and I'm going to get her one. I cannot have a gun because what we were talking about before, but she can get one. And this just came upon us, let's just say if shit was to hit the fan, and the whole country closed down. You know how many stores closed down? You know how many white jobs would be at your house trying to get to your food, trying to get to all. There'd be a lot of people, bro, especially out here in the country. And that's when you gotta be strapped. Because the police can't be everywhere all the time. Yeah, you gotta eat, man. And when things like this happen, people only think of themselves, bro. They don't think of the other man. They don't think of the next man. They don't think of, well, no, they go to the store and they hoard toilet paper. Why would you hoarding toilet paper? All the meats are gone. Why are you doing it? How much do you need to eat? What you've never eaten? You never eaten cabbage before? You never eaten lettuce before? You never eaten tomatoes before? You can't make yourself a fruit salad, a garden salad? Shit, that should be good if you're fat. It'll be great. Yeah, that's all they do. They think about themselves. It amazes me how I go to the store and I see people with 4 or 5 bags of toilet paper and mounts of bread. I'm like, what are you gonna do with all that? Bread goes bad if you don't eat it quick, bro. It only has a few days of shelf life, and that gets me angry that people don't think about other people. This was little. Compare something bigger than that. Forget about the toilet paper. You see everything empty, and then people get desperate. Different times call for different measures. You gotta hide your car. You gotta lock down your house. You gotta do surveillance on your house 24/7 because you don't know what nut job is gonna come out to y'all. Yo, go on my land. And it's kind of sad. It really is that we can't live civilized and say to ourselves, "Hey, neighbor, you have enough food?" Yeah, yeah. And when that neighbor, got salad or whatever, "Hey, neighbor, do you got enough food?" And you help each other out. That's what being good, godly neighbor, being good neighbors, being godly, being Christian. That's what it's all about. Helping thy brother out, not stealing from one another. Or let me take all this because I'm just thinking of me. I need 30,000. I need 30,000 pieces of paper. I need 30,000 hand sanitizers because, oh God forbid I get. Then you be in the house doing this all day. And then doctors are telling you, listen, with soap and water, you're better off with soap and water anyways. Yeah, I'm glad too, man. I'm glad that I'm out the city, man. I live so much better. I'm more comfortable. I'm more at peace. I don't have to worry about shootouts. I don't have to worry about none of that. I've been there, done that, and it gets boring. You get to a point in your life that you just want to relax. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. You don't want to this bullshit. This you better than me better than you bullshit. It gets tiring, bro. It's just I'm just glad that I'm sad that we know what happened in New York for at the beginning, but everybody said, "Yo, God bless you because you guys got out right." We left February 1st. We left New York February 1st. We left New York and we signed on the 3rd. And the 3rd, this has just been at home since February 3rd. And what I did, like I said, everybody, what I did with my stimulus money, I took that shit and I put 6 months into the mortgage. So I don't have nothing to worry about until November. You know, and you can save up some money. They come November, boom, I'll do it again. Another 6 months and another 6 months and another 6 months, just to keep ahead of the game. Because you never know. I mean, I know it's not the best way to do. Maybe not the best way to do it because it doesn't lower. I should pay more into my interest than the house because at the end of the day, 30 years, this house is going to be double. You're going to be paying double for what it is, what you pay for actually. But if I can take that, if I can have that 6 months, out, I'll be okay, bro. I'll be okay. Because that's 6 months that I don't have to worry about bills. I gotta get my credit card bills down. That's why I do DoorDash, so I don't have to touch, somebody because my, whatever the wife gets, I don't want to touch her money, so I leave her to do that. And the credit cards are both our credit cards, but more hers than mine. Can you believe that? And I'm like, I help her out. I pay everything. So when she gets some money, I don't have to. She doesn't have to waste it in credit card stuff like that. So I do DoorDash and blah blah. And I haven't done a steady job yet because I'm still not that I'm afraid of this. I just want to go back to the way it was. I miss working. I mean, I big 5-7 years of jobs, but I want to put a job. I want a job that I'm going to be stable at. That this is a new state for me. So I want to start. I'm starting anew. So I want to give my all to a good job, not just any job, but to a good job. I don't care. Money to me is never an issue. I don't care about the money. As long as I can pay my mortgage, my light, we have food on the table, I don't care about the money. I just want to be able to help people out the best that I can. If my job requires for me helping out, that's what I want. I want to help people out. And by helping people out, I'm satisfied with that. Even if I get $5 an hour, I'd be so satisfied with that. Because I'm helping people out. I don't need to make millions to be happy. So this was a cool conversation. I like that. You like my hat, Brandon? I don't like the show, but I like the hat. All right, guys, who's out there? Who wants to speak? Who wants to talk? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that this year, this week. Yeah, see, we got 5 people. We got 5 people watching, 4 likes. And it was a good conversation. Only you spoke, but they can watch, and it's good because we are on the same page. And I like it when I talk to a person, and even though we have different opinions and we can think differently, but we still respect each other. At the end of the day, we still respect each other because we're gonna have different thoughts. We're gonna have different ideas. I may not agree with your ideas, but that doesn't mean I want to say, "Oh, you're a bum, you worthless." No, I'm not gonna do that because I have to respect your ideas. Those are your ideas. That's what makes you, and my ideas is what makes me. If we thought the same all the time, this would be a boring world. I mean, most people would think alike on things that are common sense. Those things, But other than that, yes, healthy dialogue. People don't know how to have healthy dialogues nowadays. They want to push down their own narrative to you. They want to do this. They want to do that. I mean, come on. It is. I don't have to be a genius to know. And I'm going different in here now, Brandon. When you have 2 parties, I'm talking about Republican and Democrat. When you have the Republicans, these followers tell you, "Oh, the Donald Trump did this. Donald Trump did that. Donald Trump is the best." But Donald Trump is the best at what? Show me what Donald Trump has done. Because all these presidents, even Republicans or Democrats, to a certain extent, they're all full of shit. They really are. But if you're going to tell me what Donald Trump has done good, then I want to show you what he hasn't done good. So most of these people that are Republicans, all they talk about is Trump did this, but they can never give you a fact. And that's the truth. They can never give you a fact. He talks about all that. He talks about that Barack Obama never left him. That Barack Obama left when he left the White House. Didn't leave a plan for a pandemic. Yes, he did leave a plan for a pandemic. And then just a few days ago, and actually last week, Senator McConnell said when 2 or 3 months ago, he said, "Oh, the president never left. President Barack Obama never left us a plan on the pandemic." But then he got caught stupidly, and then a week ago, it came out that yes, he did leave a plan. That Trump on January 27th, 10 days after the inauguration, the Trump team and the ex-administration of Barack Obama, they both met for 3 hours. It's written. It's on paper. They met for 3 hours, and then the Barack team left Donald Trump's team with a 64-page plan of any pandemic. So they did meet, but Donald Trump said no, right? Another fact, he said that Barack Obama left that Barack Obama left the military penniless, left it with no armory, no nothing. That's also a lie, because if you look and you fact check, Barack Obama in his 8 years both of them have spent a numerous amount of money on military. On military. What's a lie? What's a lie, Brandon? I like he's coming with a lie. Come on. Hope it's against me so I can prove him wrong. Yeah, come on, Brandon. Come on, Brandon. Come on. It's gotta type quicker than this, or this. Oh, you agree with me? Oh, damn. Yeah. So back to what. So they both have spent the same amount of money that on military. So I don't know what he said that the military had no weapons. Barack Obama, and this is a fact, has deported to this day. Let me show you. I'm gonna say something. Wait. Really? Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna show you. Oh yeah, I know the most spent, but I want to show something in case someone else sees this video later on. I want to show them. Okay, let me see. I want to show you guys something. I'm looking at it now as I'm talking to you, so because I want to get my facts straight. I don't want to say something and people say, "Oh no, King Gio said something that is not true." Okay. So we'll see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, it says here, okay. In the Clinton administration, 12 million people were deported, either removed or returned. That's fewer, more 5 million that were moved during the Obama administration or returned during the Obama administration. That was far fewer than the Obama administration. Let me see. I gotta go back on this one because I know for a fact that Barack Obama, from what I read in fact check, okay. Immigrant Nightline. Let me see. Okay. It says here that they showed that from 2009 to 2016, they removed 3 million immigrants in the country illegally from 2009. That's an average of 383,307 people per year. So that means, and for comparison to DHS removed undocumented immigrants in 2017. This is when Trump was here. He removed 295,364 people. So that means that in his first year, from 2009, the first year, there was more deportation under the Obama administration than there has been under Donald Trump. And that's a fact. So that's it. And I don't know why Trump is saying Mexico is going to pay for it. Mexico ain't going to pay for shit, people. Why would Mexico pay for a war that's not theirs? Come on, think about it. Open your eyes. You see, I was going to vote Republican. I was going to go for Rubio. And I used to lean more Democrat, but then I never voted for Barack. I voted for Bill Clinton, but I didn't vote for Barack Obama. Not because I wasn't in the bandwagon that, because he's black. I wanted to be the first black, I wanted to be the first black president the United States had, which is not really 100% black. He's half black, half white, but that's besides the point. He just didn't have the leadership that I was looking for. He didn't have the experience. He got the experience while he was in office, which is good, but he lacked the experience. He was just a young senator from Chicago. He was an unknown, and I just didn't know too much about him. And and that to me means a lot. I didn't want Hillary Clinton because being Hillary Clinton, she would be asking maybe her husband for advice and having another Clinton in the household. Even though Clinton did good with the United States, he did leave us with a surplus. No other president has ever done that. He did leave us in a surplus. And whatever he did with Monica Lewinsky and the other girl, that's between him and his wife, right? He shouldn't have lied to Congress, though, but that's between him and his wife. But he ran the country right. We had jobs. We had insurance. If you look it up, there were a lot of jobs. I think he left us over with a surplus of I don't know how many billions of dollars. Then came Bush and he fucked that up. Takes a Republican to fuck something up, When Barack Obama left the presidency, unemployment was going down. The economy was going up. So why is Trump saying that we're doing better than we were doing the same thing? He inherited a good economy. He inherited a good unemployment rate. You don't believe me? Go look it up. Look at the unemployment rate when Barack Obama left office. It was going down. All right, man. Salute, Brandon. Thank you for spending some time with me. I think it's the longest you ever spent here. Thank you. Much obliged. Thank you very much. Guys, I forgot to tell you, now I do super chats, bro. I do super chats now. Now you're allowed to donate to King Geo if you like. Any amount would do. So yeah, guys. So what's up? Who's here? Who are the people left? Let's talk about that. Do you believe our rights are being taken away from us? You're right. This is a good conversation. Well, guys, I will salute you another day. God willing, come up to my hour here talking to you guys. I want to talk more, but I need more people to talk to. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm gonna do another video this week. I'm gonna do another live, maybe tomorrow, but I won't do tomorrow. It won't be about what I want to talk about. Maybe Thursday, I want to talk about the Second Amendment. Are our rights being violated? And I want people to come in and talk. We'll do live. We do I have a phone here. That's why I have telephone, so you guys can call in and give me your opinion. Don't be shy to talk, man. If you guys can voice your opinion out to CNN, and they won't even listen to you, and King Geo does listen to you. See that right there? That King Geo does listen to you. Come on, bro. That's what we're here for. We're here to give. We're here to this channel is here to give you guys a voice. Maybe they may not hear it over there, but if we all come together and little by little, the channel grows and grows and grows and grows. Trust me, people will know about King Geo, and they will know, King Geo and no joke. King Geo will go here, King Geo will go there, but King Geo will break out the truth. Because I'm the type of person that I'm not afraid to talk my voice. I will give you my opinion. As long as I know that it's not offensive, then I will give you my opinion. Whether it fits you right, that's on you. But I like to talk straight to people. I don't like bullshitting around. I don't like saying all this, that. I don't like doing that. That's not my style. Never has been, never will be. People tell me you gotta do this, you gotta do no. 2 things I gotta do in life is stay Puerto Rican and die. That's all. Other than that, everything else that I do is a choice. It's a choice. So once again, don't let anyone, don't let, like I told you the other day, I said, Barack Obama is living rent free in Donald Trump's head. That's all he talks about. Barack this and Barack that, the old administration, the other administration. Man, look, forget about the other administration. If you're in a relationship with a girl, you're gonna talk about your ex-girl, or you're gonna talk about your future girl. You're gonna talk about the girl that you're out with now. Forget your ex-girl, that's past, bro. But that's the life of a politician. Not just Republican, but Democrats do the same shit. So that's what it is, man. So what you guys want to talk about today? What is anything else you guys are interested in, man? All right. Well, guys, thank you for watching, man. I'll be signing off right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, God willing. And don't forget me to pray and tell God thank you for what the day has given you, man. No matter how bad or if the day didn't go your way, thank him anyway. And if it did go your way, thank him anyway too. Just pray, pray for all those who are less fortunate than we are, that they don't have a place to live and no food to eat, bro. We're very fortunate. No matter if you live in a hut and you're eating grasshoppers, you're still fortunate. Be fortunate, man. Be grateful to everything that you got. May not be what you want, but at least you got. All right, guys. Well, God bless, man.